Welcome back, this is part 2. Let's get down to business. We're now going to go over to probably my favourite machine, the hack squat, which is basically just doing the leg press upside down. So I'll call the girls over and we'll get on with this now. Girls. So we're going to do hack squat now. And again, we're doing it exactly the same way as we've been doing everything else. You're going to load the weight in, you're going to come down really, really slowly. Feel for your depth, don't try and come too low too soon because I've got to pick it up otherwise and I'm too old to do all that. So feel for your depth, come down slowly, use the negative, come up as quick as you want, but again, 9/10 of the way up, we're not locking out the top, we're keeping the muscles constantly under tension, then start the negative rep again, okay? Okay, away we go. Okay, just feet back just a little bit more, and that's lovely, it just turned out lovely. Exactly the same position as we were on the leg press. Let me load you in there, that's it, okay. Okay, so head up, then come down, feel your depth, feel the weight loading into your legs, that'll do, up. Feel for your depth, the lower you can go the better, but feel for your depth, don't look for it. Keep your head right back, keep looking at the ceiling. That's really good. Feel the weight loading into the sweeps, feel the weight loading into the VMOs. And already we can see your muscles responding, already we've got a bit of a shake coming on there. Very good work. It's interesting actually because as you've had scoliosis for how many years now?
I was born with it.
Yet you still managed to train, you still managed to look that good. You actually run a class here, don't you? Which would have solved Helen's problem.
Yeah.
Called...
It's elastic fantastic. I see lots of my friends, particularly the males, their muscles just get so tight and compacted that movements become so difficult for them. And obviously when you're not stretching, your muscles can stick together and that just increases your risk of injury, and then it just puts you back so far behind that it's just not worth it. So
that's it. Okay, just turn your toes out slightly and away you go. Don't forget, head up all the time and feel for your depth. Feel for your depth and feel the weight load into the outside of your legs. Good work. Keep your breathing right, come down slowly, breathing in. Then kick it up hard, breathing out. Good work, and straight away on the negative again.
So this feels obviously slightly different to the leg press. Like what are the differences? Is it sort of targeting any like specific different areas?
It is slightly different. It's primarily still going to hit the same areas that we was on the leg press. It's going to hit the sweeps and the VMOs, or the teardrops as people call them. But the other thing is, with this, because of the angle that you're at, and because you're standing up, it's going to bring your quads and your glutes into it, your glutes and your hamstrings into it a little bit more as well. But primarily, we're still working on the quads, but really, in effect, and this is why this is one of my favourite exercises, it hits every part of the leg in one go, really.
Okay.
You rely heavily on supplements, either of you, or do you just, I mean, personally, wouldn't say I rely on them, but I always make sure that I have, with my breakfast, I have protein shake, and always, I think the most important thing of the day is that you have a protein shake after training. Do you do that?
Always, yeah. I always say to my clients, nutrition is key. So if you're getting all the essentials from your nutrition, and especially I find it quite hard to put on muscle mass, so I've always got a protein shake to hand for, you know, if I'm on the run or I can't get hold of proper food, I'll always have a shake, and like you said, always after about within 30 minutes of training.
I keep mine behind the reception, and as soon as I finish, I get it, make it and drink it.
All right, Kev, now that my legs are nice and knackered, what torture have you got next?
Good, I'm glad that you're feeling that way. What we're going to do now, we're going to come on to what we call the recumbent leg press. Again, just the same sort of thing we've been doing. We're going to be using a lot of negatives. We're going to be a lot of time under tension, everything like this. And again, similar to the leg press, similar to the hack squat, just at a different angle. We've done it one way up, another way up. Now we're going to do it horizontally. So we're going to let Helen start and you'll see what it's all about. So nice and slowly back and touch. And away we go again, that's good. 9/10 of the way up. Remember, we're not locking out at the top and we're using the negative every time. Drive it up, bring it back slowly. Good work. Keep your head forward, look at the plate, centralise everything. Feel the weight loading in, drive it up. Now feel the weight loading into your quads, where we want to feel it. Using the negative, nice and slow reps. Good work.
Does it matter about hand positioning on this one? You know, like with the leg extension, we put our hands...
Just wherever you're comfortable. This one is not so important, really. It's just wherever your hands are comfortable.
Well, I always keep my fats high, I always say, especially if I'm cutting back a little bit on the carbs, I never cut the carbs out, ever. I always have carbs at least in the morning. Yeah. Fats are always quite high. Obviously, the proteins change. Maybe if I'm prepping for something, I'll go from salmons and steaks in the evening to chicken. I don't really like turkey very much, but if it's very close, like last year, I had to prep really quickly in 2 weeks for something when I was in the middle of a bulk. So yeah, so it was turkey and greens for 2 weeks.
That was fun,
5 times a day. Yeah, it really wasn't. Yeah.
You say about good fats, and this is something a lot of people get wrong in their diet. They equate the word fat with that's going to make me fat, and that's not the case. The example I always give to people is, and it's very simple, if you see something that is a solid fat at room temperature, then it'll be a solid fat on your body. So if you see a block of lard, that's what it would, if you eat that, that's what's going to be on your body. If you have healthy fats, I mean, personally, I like fish oils, I have a lot of cod liver oil and things like that. They're liquid at room temperature, they're liquid on your body, but what do you like for fats?
Well, I always take like a flaxseed or a cod liver oil for with my shakes. Yeah. And I always cook in coconut butter. I use real butter. I'd never use anything like margarine if I was at a stage where I was using butter. Yeah. Whole milk, I'll always drink. So
you're getting the good fats. You're getting the good fats, yeah. And it is very important, isn't it?
Well, they are important because people don't realise that certain vitamins are fat soluble. So if you're skimping on the fats, then you know you're not getting all those fat soluble vitamins that you need.
Okay, Helen, come on, finish these off now. Last set. One more. Good work. And slowly back, let it down really slowly. Okay. Now put your feet down and just stay there for a second and let the blood pressure equalise before you get up. It's very important on all leg work. You have to remember that your heart is a pump and you're trying to pump the blood from your body into the biggest muscles in your body, your legs. So if you're doing something like leg press or even this, the blood's going to be pumping to your legs. If you get up too quick, your heart is still pumping the blood to your legs and it's not pumping it to your brain, and that's not good. So just wait for a second after each exercise. When you've done any set of serious leg work, just stop, let the blood pressure equalise just for 10 seconds before you get up. Okay, you'll be all right now. In you go, Ez. Okay, feet position. Now hand position wherever you want, just wherever you're comfortable. It's not so important on this hand position as it has been on some of the other things. With this, you're pretty much pushed into the seat in all cases, in any place. As you can see, because of the angle of the machine, and it's pushing your legs back into, it's pushing your bum back into the crevice of the seat, which is what you want. So you can put your hands wherever it's comfortable on this one. Nice and slow, Ez, come on. Touch them and drive them up, good. Slow, slow, slow. Very good. Drive it up, good. We'll get 10 like that, really slow down. Make sure it touches at the back. More, lower, lower, lower. Drive up now, good. Very good work, very good work. We're going to finish with what we call a diminishing pyramid set. This will absolutely flush all the blood and everything right through the muscles, and you probably won't be able to walk when you finish, but it's a great way to finish the workout. Now you'll see, as he's already started here, we're going to do, you'll see what we're going to do, but she's already done one set of 10 reps. She's now on a second set of 10 reps. Watch what we do. Okay, that's 8, 9, 10. Now just go to the rest position. Just hold it there just for 10 seconds, okay? Now you've done 2 sets of 10. We're going to do one more set of 10 now, okay? Off you go again now. The idea of the diminishing pyramid is that you do a set and then you get into the rest position, but the rest isn't actually a rest. You've still got the weight on the legs, but you're just not pumping them. It gives the blood a chance to get back in, then you hit another 10 reps. And you just keep doing that. It's called diminishing pyramid because by the end you won't be getting 10 reps. It's like a pyramid that goes like that. You start off with this amount of reps and you finish off with that amount of reps. Okay, just whatever's in there, Ez. Okay, one more then. You can see them shaking now. Slowly down, holding the rest position, we're just going to make you do one more set, okay? Just one more, okay? I know they're hurting. I know they're hurting. You won't be laughing in a minute. Okay, let's go. Come on, last one. Just whatever's in there. If there's only 5, it doesn't matter, but just finish them. If you can see, Ez's legs are actually shaking. I'll explain exactly why that is in a moment, but this is what we actually want. We want to see the legs shaking. Okay, couple more. One more. Big squeeze and 5 seconds down, please. And when you finish this, please don't try to get up too quickly because you will fall over. Okay, that's fine. So now we're watching Helen doing the diminishing pyramid. It's her third set of 10 reps, so the legs are already very tired. They're already beginning to shake. Now, the thing of the leg shaking, the reason your legs shake when you're doing this is because you're putting the muscles under so much pressure, so much tension, that you're creating microscopic tears in the muscles. And that's exactly what we want. We want these very microscopic tears to break the muscle down. Okay, now I know they're hurting now. Okay, let's have one more then, one more. And back to the rest position. Okay, we're just going to do one more, okay? Just whatever's in there for this last one, okay? I know they're hurting now. Okay, away we go.
My legs are starting to shake.
That's good, that's what we want to see. I say, just a couple more. When it stops, it stops. When you run out, you run out. This is why we do these last. When you run out of gas, you run out of gas. And you can honestly say, I couldn't have worked my legs any harder that day. That's very good, very good. And kick your feet out and just stay there for a minute. And as you can see, British champion, destroyed. That's what we want to do, okay? What you've done today and what you've learned today, do you think that that would be really good for your legs now that, you know, all things considered? And what you say you enjoyed the hack squat. Was that your favourite one of all of them?
I think it was, yeah, because for me it's a challenge because it's the closest thing to a squat that I'll do. So I always can challenge myself to go a little bit heavier, but I know that I've got the support there.
Absolutely. Helen, bearing in mind that you had an injury before your show, and you know you obviously had to try and find alternatives. Now you know that. Will you incorporate that into your training for your next show? Yeah,
I'll definitely be taking away most of the things that we've done today because I think it's really beneficial, especially obviously my back, my hip flexors are still quite tight and they do cause me some issues. So if obviously I can train my legs without having to do squats and deadlifts and stuff, I'm definitely going to be doing everything that I've learned today. I
hope you've enjoyed this today and I hope you've learned something. The whole idea was to try to teach people alternative workouts, and I really hope that you've learned something today. The girls have certainly got a great deal of benefit from it. We'll look forward to seeing you next time here on the Active Channel. He would always win the fight.